Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a reading on Sophie Wessex. I do feel like that she's a kind of a little bit overlooked. I know she's been in the papers a lot in the last couple of days, obviously with everything happening with the royal family. But it was also mentioned in some papers that she was like the first people to reach out and speak to Meghan and all this stuff after Archie came along. I just kind of think that's worth looking at and having a look, see how Sophie Wessex is getting on. So if you're new here, thank you very much for joining us. If you've been here for a while, hello, thank you. I do appreciate your support. And if you're a new subscriber, thank you. It really does mean a lot that you're subscribed. If you want to help me out, please like, comment and share this video. Okay, so I'll do the reading now. So I'm using the Wandering Star Tarot, and we shall have a look and see Queen of Wands. Okay, here we go. Right then, so Sophie is got her mind bang on straight away. When I mentioned Sophie, there's Meghan, Queen of Wands. Sophie is an Aquarius, so Sophie would show up as the Queen of Swords. And then we have the King of Pentacles. She is thinking on right now about Meghan and Harry. She is very kind of aware of them. I know there's a lot of other stuff going on, but yeah, I mean, King of Pentacles carries a Virgo, Queen of Wands, Meghan's a Leo. What's above the situation? Nine of Pentacles, okay. So she was really had this kind of thought process. What we can all see on the outside with Sophie is her being dutiful and showing her good side to the public. She's very much out there being representing the royal family. The Nine of Pentacles is a very wealthy lady, somebody who's graceful and down to earth, and that's very much a kind of another card for the Queen, because the Queen was a Taurus, so it's very much showing herself to the and here we have the Ten of Pentacles that's underneath. Again, she feels like the family's been rocked. Ten of Pentacles is a very wealthy kind of family. It's very much all about inheritance, and with it, it's an unwanted inheritance. Although they kind of like are accepting, and this is a feeling I'm getting through all of our readings at the minute for me, is that they've got this inheritance, and while they're accepting it, and they didn't want it just yet. They don't, because of who they've lost in their family, they don't want it just yet. They would have rather the Queen lived for another 10-20 years. I know that's a long shot, but they would have rather have had her live till the same age of her mum than here we go. There we got death in reverse, new beginnings, transformations. It has really rocked Sophie, the death of the Queen. Like I say, it's not a new beginning she wanted. It's not a new beginning none of them wanted it, and it's a massive change for her. Her role is probably going to change because of the death in reverse, not just within the family, but how she is within the kind of firm, as they say. Okay, so I'm just going to pull the other cards. Okay, so what's on her mind right now? It's all about the change of her lifestyle. The Knight of Pentacles comes trotting on in, and usually it's a generous kind of gift or a very generous person. With it being this aspect of where it is in a reading, this kind of speaks to me, and it's saying that yes, she may be getting, her and her husband may be getting some inheritance. Again, it's not inheritance they need, or it's not inheritance they want. It's just something that's happened to them. It's not a windfall. They are more caught up in the heartache of losing a family member than necessarily about any of the money. And here we have the Ten of Swords. So something's happening around Sophie and happening with her right now where she really feels like it's a finality. There's a line of being crossed. With the swords as a part of the deck, the swords are always cutting, they're always cutting slack, stabbing, slashing. Things have got to the point where she's just kind of like, enough, I've had enough, I don't want to hear it anymore. The Justice card to me speaks to that as well. She really wants to get something down, and somebody or someone has been weighed up. She has got the measure of something. She doesn't think things are being done fairly, and she wants somebody to be ironed out. She wants it to be sorted out. Because I've got the Eight of Wands here, this is a lot of traveling. To me, the Eight of Wands card is bickering back and forth on the internet. False news, news that's been put out deliberately, fake news, as they would say, stirring the pot. And she's very aware of that, and she knows the cards are saying that she's aware it's coming, because here we have the Eight of Cups in reverse, and again, this is a shift and an unwanted change, and this is change that's kind of just happening as part of life. Though it comes across as negative, it in the long term will be positive, because we've got the Mother star there. She is going to be able to handle this, but it's like part of when somebody dies and you go through probate and you do all these things, there's all of this stuff has now landed on them, and they've just kind of got to go, right, I'm going to set forward next, I'm going to take my next steps, I'm going to do my next things. But it's with sorrow, and it really has completely broken her heart with the death of the Queen. As regards the starting point of this reading with Harry and Meghan, linking that in, I do feel like Sophie has got the measure of both of them, and she's just trying to focus on the Queen to ride out the changes with the Ten of Pentacles and the shaking up of the wealthy family. She's very aware of what's going to come, who is coming her way, and I think that's why she's quite apprehensive about it. With the Justice card there, yeah, she's looking for some justice and looking for some closure regarding some things, as again with the Ten of Wands, but with the Eight of Cups, there is more change. Though there will be, it is positive, it doesn't necessarily feel like it. This lady, Sophie, I know isn't going to be in grief. She's going to be in grief anyway. Now, Sophie is Aquarius, and you're usually very quick. They're usually very PR. I think she used to work as a PR person. They usually think outside the box, and they're very like marketing, innovation, ideas. You know, you kind of get the eccentric professor sometimes, the Aquarius. With Sophie's energy, she's very clued up, she's very switched on. I don't think she misses a trick. very much an air sign. The only other air sign I can think of in the royal family was Prince Philip, put it that way. So she doesn't, although she's quite a warm person, she doesn't take stuff for fools well, and doesn't take on shenanigans well. But she will do her duty for the Queen. But yeah, Sophie isn't. I think she's got their measure, and definitely stuff in the press about her with them. Whatever she does, she's done for the Queen. But she hasn't necessarily wanted to do it. But she knows exactly what they are, and she knows what's coming, and she wants justice, and she wants everything sorted out within the family. But it doesn't look like she wants them to necessarily stay within the family, if you know what I mean. So there you go. That's my reading on Sophie Wessex. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for being here, and I shall see you guys on the next one. Bye.